Electrician, not the
roadside
one. All right. I know that we are itching to talk about GNI, but we'll get to GNI. Let's talk about what happened in Apapa on Monday. Thank goodness it was disaster averted on Monday following a tanker accident on Liverpool Bridge on the Apapa Oshodi Expressway. And you had a tanker accident, a tanker spilling its content, and then people in this age and time in Lagos rushing to scoop fuel. As a firefighter yourself, how did you feel seeing those videos? I mean, what went through your mind when you saw people, Lagosians, rushing to do that?
I like those your emphasis in this Lagos. And then what went through my mind is disheartening, to say the least. It's disheartening because in this age and time, as you said, you cannot see people. You know, someone will say it's ignorance. I say, can anybody be ignorant of the danger inherent in petrochemical products? Not in this Lagos. You are talking of interior of the country, not in the city center. So to say Apapa for that matter. No, I don't think anyone is ignorant. And, you know, some people say, is it poverty? And I said, come on. That particular spot, Liverpool under bridge, is a thriving fish market. And we know that. You can see the boats. Those are the boats from their fishing trade. And some Okada men, they are employed. At least they drive Okada, whether or whether not. So these are not just people who cannot really have something on their table. But what's the greed about? And we look at the whole scenario. And I know the National Registration Agency has called on the National Assembly to promulgate the law. But yes, we have existing law which can try this. There is no two ways to criminalize this than being said this is an attempted suicide. And you can be tried under that law. The criminal code specify different punitive measure for attempting suicide. Because that is one. It cannot be, look, I'm just sorry, but our people, they need to do better. They need to do better because we don't get to know until someone alerted us. So we are focused on top of the bridge, yes, salvaging the accidented tanker. Not knowing that the tanker, it's already raining fuel down the bridge.
And people
are already bailing. You know, it's until, you know, the area command has to, police command has to be quickly alerted to mobilize that, you know, but in fact, that was a 45,000 diesel tanker.
45,000 liters.
Liters diesel tankers, and spilling its content, and, you know, getting to collect this raining fuel now, every of their body, the clothing, everything is wet.
Wet with the diesel. Not rain or not water.
It is a raining diesel.
It was just so sad. So how were your men able to manage the situation? How easy was it getting them to leave the scene?
Okay, quickly, when LASMA actually made the call, you know, they are 24/7 on the road, and when they made the call, the Ajigule fire station as well as the Sarigamu fire station, who are not really far from that Liverpool Bridge, just by Tinkan Island, second gate, rushed down there, and they quickly blanket the spill content. So, and then unfortunately, even those ones being drained out, we have some of these particle of chemical foam compound in them. But immediately we got the news that some people are underneath the bridge and fetching this. You know, we quickly get the Abbey Police Command, the RRS, which are nearest to those spots, to come in, and they were able to at least control the overzealous scoopers, and by and large, the salvaging of the remain of the contents, and another peddler truck was brought in. So we need to transload that to the peddler truck, the remaining of that 45,000 accidented tanker, transload it there. and then a recovery van came in also to tow it, and that was taken. We need to take them to the depot to go and see what next to do, as well as the police command also recovered the vehicle, was taken to the police command so that they can take further necessary action on it.
But thankfully, there was no fire, because that would have been disastrous.
That was managed, at least. It was a savage situation.
Okay, it was just really so sad.
A complete danger was averted.
Yes.